Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Meisner with ivanmeisner.com, and I have someone with me who's been on the ivanmeisner.com blog before. It's my good friend Steve Farber. Steve and I are both members of the Transformational Leadership Council, and the first time I met Steve, I was really impressed because he was a business guy. It was all about business, and I love business. And so I was going through his presentation, and then I found out his talk was about love and business, and I was like, really?
Yeah, really.
Love. But I'm so glad I sat in on that presentation.
I am too, I have to say.
Because it was an amazing presentation. Because love is involved in business.
Yeah.
Because you see people who say, I love what I do. I love this company. And I watched you and I heard your presentation, and we just brought you out to our B&I convention. And listen, I'd love for you to talk about love and business, and then give everyone your website so they can go and find out more about what you do.
I will, thank you.
You got to learn about this.
So, simply put, love is just damn good business, which by some startling coincidence is also the title of my new book that's coming out.
When's it coming out?
It's fall of 2019, fall of this year.
Fall, later this year, look for this book.
Yes. So here's the thing, and like you said, I am a business person, so I don't use the word love lightly in the context of business. But if you think about it strictly from a business perspective to start out with, our competitive advantage as business people comes from creating a product, service, or combination of the two that our customers are going to love, right?
Right.
Because anything short of that, there's no greater likelihood they're going to keep doing business
Business
with us.
people say that all the time.
Yeah.
I want them to love my business. Yeah.
And in fact, what we're notorious for doing as business people is using that language, right? So we say the customer comes first, and we print up little buttons that say we love our customers.
Yeah.
That's the easy part.
Yeah.
The challenge is to understand that love is not a sentiment.
Right.
It's not a greeting card. It's a discipline. It's a practice. So the question then is, if we really loved our customers, how would we do business differently? Yeah. If we were really about creating an experience for our customers that they're going to love, how would we engender that, right?
Yeah.
Now, if that's what we're after, is to have our customers love us, this is where we fall short.
Right.
We have to break it down. We have to take it one step back and say, all right, how do we create that experience in a meaningful and sustainable way over time? Right. And in my estimation, the only way to do that is to create a culture that people love working in.
Can you give us one thing that a company can do? I know there's a lot. It's not the one thing.
Right.
Just one thing that a company could do to help instill love from their customers.
Well, that could be a list of 1,000 different things.
Just give me one.
Well,
I called him on the car. He didn't know I was going to ask him that.
No, it's a perfectly legitimate question. So, for example, I'll give you a real in the trenches example.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a pizza delivery guy by the name of Joe.
Oh, I love this story. Yeah.
Okay. He started out working for Marco's Pizza as a delivery guy. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to give you a bit of the punchline ahead of time. He now owns 6 Marco's stores. Right. But he started as a delivery driver, and this was a guy that loved his customers. Now, here's how he showed it. This is very, very simple. Right. He would go to deliver a pizza, and if he noticed that the light bulb on the porch was burned out, what do you think he would do?
I know the story.
He would change the light bulb.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do when you love somebody, right?
Yeah.
And if he was delivering pizza in a snowstorm, which they have to do in Ohio from time to time, he would shovel the walk to get the pizza to the door and also take care of their customer at the same time. So in the trenches, it really does look as simple as that. So on the front line, that's what love can look like. Right. Now, from a company standpoint, to get back to that other point, we want to create a culture that people love working in. So how do you, the question of what does your team need to do the best job they can possibly do? Right. What does your company, the employees of your company, what do they need to really bring themselves fully into their work? That could look like any number of things, but we need to start by making that a conscious and intentional strategy in the way that we do business. And none of that can happen, by the way, unless I, as a leader of a company, have that myself first.
It's got to start from the top.
Yeah. If I don't love this company, if I don't love my employees, if I don't love the customer, none of this is going to happen.
So that story, the pizza story, goes even deeper. It's an amazing story. Is that going to be in your new book?
Yes.
So you have to buy his new book to hear the rest of that story, because when I heard it, it blew me away. That's just the start of it. But that's a great example of how somebody can really love
Yeah.
a company.
Yeah, so really the challenge here is operationalizing love as a business principle and exploring all the ways that we can make that a tangible, recognizable experience for people.
Steve has amazing content. I really recommend that you check out his book later this year. Go to his website,
stevefarber.com.
and you're going to get a lot of great content there. It's really incredible. I'm so happy that you spoke at our convention.
Thank you. It was a
and,
pleasure.
It's great to have you on my blog. This is Ivan with IvanMeisner.com. Thanks for watching.